Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presenting a special late night edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is May 10th, 1983. We are at Candlestick Park for a pretty good National League matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. This is our first look at the Giants. We've already seen the Cardinals so far this season. The Cardinals come in struggling a bit, 9 wins and 15 losses. The Giants are 2 games above 500 in the National League West. Right now, as we're in the middle of May, there are a lot of teams still very much alive for a shot at a postseason, although we are very still early in this 83 campaign. Every game does count, whether it's on the board or whether it's in FastScore. So those of us who know that FastScore can give us a lot of interesting games, you never really know what might happen, of course, an inside pitch. It is time for a big game tonight. Craig Scarborough and Devo9 GLA are first to join us here at Candlestick Park. The Cardinals historically won this game 8-4. Cardinals had 12 hits and no errors. The Giants had 10 hits and an error. But we'll see what happens tonight as these two teams go at each other. As I said, this is our first look at the G-Men, and hopefully we got a good game tonight, and it should be exciting as we are ready to play. Hope you guys enjoyed your NFL for the day. I am not surprised, of course, at either of the wins. I knew for a fact the Eagles and the Bills were going to win. Not surprising, the NFL got exactly what it wanted. The NFL got Buffalo, Kansas City, and they're going to get Washington, Philadelphia. Philadelphia and Kansas City will both win, and you'll get that rematch in the Super Bowl. The NFL stinks. Anyway, it's time for some baseball tonight. Let's see what we got. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants tonight is Andy McGaffigan. He had a rough year in 83, but I always felt he was still a pretty solid pitcher. 3 wins, 9 losses, a couple of saves, a 4.29 ERA. We are at Candlestick Park. It's a neutral park, but may favor hitters a bit. 140 home runs. 1 is added to strikeouts and 1 is added to walks. So we will see what happens tonight as we are set and ready. And now it's time to play some big-time baseball as Phoenix Knight now joins us here at Candlestick Park. So let's play some late-night baseball, shall we? Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Cardinals, we the left fielder, Lonnie Smith, a 321 average, 8 homers, 45 RBIs in 83. We're going to use black, white, and orange dice. Giants are the home team. A good crowd here at the Stick, I believe. The Giants are 2 games above 500 here in the early part of May. Let's see if they keep it up. McGaffigan, 1-5, strikeout, 8. Got him! Cold strike 3 on Smith. That's going to be a strikeout from McGaffigan. He had 93 of them in 83. Smith is a 7, but +1 makes him an 8. That is an 8, and Smith will go down on K's. Doug Hunt joins us here at Candlestick Park. Next batter is the center fielder, Willie McGee. Does anybody here have a problem if I say Willie McGee belongs in the Hall of the Very Good? 286 average, 5 homers, 75 RBIs. I always thought McGee was one of the better Cardinal players in their history. McGaffigan will pitch. McGaffigan, 3-3, walk, 19 is high. McGee, 5-6, and he hits one hard to center field. That's an 11, but it's going to, against the righty, though, it's going to hang up there. Center fielder Chili Davis is going to make the play and then make the catch, 2 down. Ryan Sullivan and Max Cornelius join us here at Candlestick Park. That'll bring up the first baseman, Dane Orge. I felt he was a little underrated. 267 average, 11 RBIs. Only played in 58 games for the Cardinals in 83. McGaffigan, 6-2. Against the lefty, it's a walk +10. He will walk Orge. That'll be the first walk given up by McGaffigan. He had 34 of them in 83 and 134 innings pitched. Not terrible. So now Orge on at first. It'll bring up the right fielder, George Hendrick. 318 average, 18 homers, 97 RBIs, one of his better years. Always felt Hendrick was solid throughout his career. Orge had 1 stolen base in 83. And believe it or not, he gets the steal sign. 1 + 3 is 4. His stolen base rating is a 20, and I'm going to send him. I'm going to see if he gets his steal. The only way he is out, let's see, 20 + 1 is 21. Bob Brenly -1. The only way he's out is on a 20, and he'll get there. So there's Dane Orge's 1 stolen base that he had in 1983. I really don't know if this was a game he actually did it in, but he'll get that steal. So Orge goes to second, and he'll stay there. McGaffigan, 6-4, blank. Hendrick, 1-2, and that's a fly ball to left. But Jeffrey Leonard's going to get to it. He'll put it away and make the catch. Nothing across except a walk and a stolen base. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals tonight is John Martin. Mostly a reliever, but he got the start tonight. 3 wins, a loss, a save, a 4.18 ERA in 83. Leading off for the G-Men will be the shortstop, Johnny Leemaster, 240 average, 6 homers, 30 RBIs. Frank Rosenk now joins us here at Candlestick Park. Martin, 3-5 against a righty, blank. Leemaster, 4-3. Line out right to first. Orge is right there, 1 out. Hit hard, but goes right into Orge's glove. Now the first baseman, Darrell Evans, a 277 average, 30 homers, 82 RBIs in 83. Martin will pitch. 1-3, strikeout, 18 is high. Evans, a 5-6, and that's a base hit. He'll hit that one past second, and Evans will get the first on a single. And that will bring up the center fielder. I don't care what anybody says, this guy was a solid player. Chili Davis, 233 average, 11 homers, 59 RBIs. Does anybody agree with me that Chili Davis was a pretty decent player? Evans on at first. He had 6 stolen bases, and he gets the steal sign, but Evans with a stolen base rating of 10, he'll stay put. Martin, 3-3. That's a pitcher result. The 16 is too high. Davis, 6-2, and against the lefty, it's a ground ball right to the pitcher. 2 and 2, because when it's hit to the pitcher, it's already a -1. So 2-2. Davis is hitting from the right side, so the pivot will be second baseman Tommy Herr +1. A 1-3, they'll turn the double play. They won't. Evans will be thrown out at second. They will not get the relay to get Davis at first, and that will be out number 2. So fielder's choice for Davis. And that will bring up the first baseman. I'm sorry, my bad. He's in right field tonight. And I always felt this guy was a terror every time he came to the plate. Jack Clark, 268 average, 20 homers, 66 RBIs. Does anybody remember many games? If you're a National League fan, every time Jack Clark came up to the plate, did you kind of get a little anxious no matter what team you were rooting for? Davis on at first, he had 10 stolen bases, and he's not going. Martin, 1-1, strikeout, 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will be the inning right there. John Martin at 40 Ks, he will get one there. No runs and a hit for the Giants, and after 1, no score. 1985 NLCS against Niedenfuhr. Jack the Ripper and walked all the time. I thought this was an off day because no hat. Yes, I know. I told you I did say I was gonna play after the Baltimore Buffalo game. I did say that. So I did say that yesterday. But I'm glad you're here now. Top of the second. And leading off for the Cardinals will be the catcher, Darrell Porter. Solid catcher. 262 average, 15 homers, 66 RBIs in 83. Yes, he also played for the Cardinals as well later. McGaffigan, 4-4, possible error. Porter, 5-2, and he hits one to center field. That's going to bounce off the wall. It'll be a double. Center fielder Chili Davis has an error rating of 5. That's a 5. He's going to misplay it. Porter winds up at third. He's got a chance to score. Porter's base running rating is a 3. Davis a 0 arm, a 1-3. Porter will score, and he will. Stadium groans. That's going to be a double and an E8, and that will bring in the run. So it's a double and an E8. First error on the Giants. They did have an error in the game historically. And the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead. So McGaffigan can't believe that play. It should have been he should be at second base, but he winds up with a double and an error. Next batter is the third baseman, Ken Oberkfell. Always felt he had a good career. 293 average, 3 homers, 38 RBIs in 83. McGaffigan, 3-5 against the lefty. It's a walk plus 10. He will walk Oberkfell. So now they got it. So now they talked to McGaffigan a little bit. Second walk given up by him. Calm him down a little after that double and the error. And now we'll see the second baseman, another solid player, Tom Herr, 323 average, 2 homers, 31 RBIs. Tommy Herr, always felt he was a very good player. Oberkfell, 12 stolen bases, and he will stay where he is. McGaffigan, 2-4, home run chance. Let's see, switch left 1-18. The 18 just clears. Against the righty, Herr needs a 4. He had 2 home runs in 83. Does he get one here? No. 1-1. And instead, he's going to ground it to third. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Second base pivot, Youngblood -1. And it will turn the double play, 2 outs. So a 5-4-3 double play as Herr misses a chance at a bomb. But instead, he just grounds out to third, 2 down. And now we'll bring up the shortstop, the Wizard of Oz himself, Ozzie Smith, best fielding shortstop of all time. 243 average, 3 homers, 50 RBIs. I don't care what they say about Omar Vizquel. I take Ozzie Smith first. McGaffigan will pitch. I'm not saying Vizquel stunk, though. McGaffigan, 1-6. Pitcher result, 2. That's going to be Smith hitting from the left side as a switch hitter. Switch left, that's going to be an out. And it will be a fly to center field. Chili Davis will get to that one with no problem and retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a walk. We go to the bottom of the second. Yes, get Porter some oxygen. Although Darryl Porter actually has a base running rating of 3, so he wasn't that slow. He wasn't that slow, guys. Bottom of the second. And leading off for the Giants will be another solid player, in my opinion. Left fielder, Jeff Leonard. 279 average, 21 homers, 87 RBIs. Some solid talent on this team. Martin, 3-5 against the righty, blank. Leonard, 4-6. Line out right to first, and Orange will glove that one, 1 down. Next up is the second baseman, Joel Youngblood, 292 average, 17 homers, 53 RBIs. Another solid player. Martin, 1-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Youngblood, 2-2, hits one out to center field. Easy play from McGee. And he'll stay right where he is and let the ball come to him. 2 down. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Candlestick Park. And now we'll see the third baseman, Tom O'Malley. 259 average, 5 homers, 45 RBIs. Yes, Jeff Torborg. Yes, I know. He passed away today. And it's sad on him. Jeff Torborg also managed the Marlins at one point. Martin will pitch. Martin, 1-3, strikeout 9. That will miss, but not by much. O'Malley, 2-2, ground out to second base, taken care of by Herr. He'll take his time, toss it over. And retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the G-men. 1-0 Cardinals after 2. Top of the third. And leading off for the Cardinals will be the pitcher. John Martin does not have his own hitters card, so he will use the St. Louis pitchers card. 086 average and 4 RBIs on the card. McGaffigan, 5'4", range play. Martin, 6'5". That's a ground ball to short. That's a chance for Lee Master. His range is a 2. He won't get it. It's going to be a base hit for John Martin. Martin's going to go ahead and get a single as he hits it past Lee Master, so he's on base. And John Martin goes ahead and says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. He will hold it first. The next batter will be Lonnie Smith. He's 0 for 1. And I'm pretty sure John Martin not even thinking about stealing, and he's not. McGaffigan, 5'5". That's a blank. Smith, a 5'3", and he flies out the right. An easy play there for Clark. And he'll make the catch. 1 out. Here comes McGee. McGee is 0 for 1. Martin on it first. McGaffigan, strategy roll I should do first anyway. McGaffigan does have very good pickoff rating. He also balked a lot. 1-1 against the switch left. That's going to be an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 2. And let's see. Second base pivot, Youngblood -1. They're not going to get it, but they will get the fielder's choice. And McGee will make it to first. And that is out number 2. Next up is Orge. Orge has walked his first time up and stolen base. Texag 75 joins us here at Candlestick Park. Been a while since I've seen you. Yes, a late night start because of the Baltimore-Buffalo football game. So, and I still wanted to get this game in. So why not? Plus, I don't work tomorrow's Monday. I work every other Monday, so I'm off tomorrow. So another reasons why I'm doing it. McGee on it first, and he gets the steal sign, and he's going. 17 plus 1 is 18. Bob Brenly -1 is a 17, and he's out of there. A 1-17, he would have been safe. That is a 20, and McGee is thrown out at second. What a throw by Bob Brenly to get McGee and end the inning. Holy cow. The evil D20 strikes again. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals as McGee thrown out by Brenly, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Yes, sir, you can check in at later times and a harder time earlier. Glad I did that. No problem. It's always fun when somebody enters the chat, and of course, you can always check a replay. Leading off for the Giants will be the catcher, Bob Brenly. He gets a nice ovation from the Candlestick crowd. 224 average, 7 homers, 34 RBIs in 83. Martin, 5'3", that's at the park. Candlestick, 2'6", that's hit hard to right field. That's a 15, and that is a possible home run chance for Brenly against the lefty. Brenly needs a 14. Does he hit one out? No, we just missed it. He just misses that one, and that's just going to be a fly ball out there. And going at the track, at the wall, on a fly ball to right is going to be Hendrick. He makes the catch right at the wall, and that is an out. Wow, we just missed a home run. He needed a 14. That's a 15. He just misses it. 1 down. Oh, the wind must have blew it right back in. Here comes the pitcher, Andy McGaffigan. Had an 067 average and a few RBIs in 83. Martin, 1-5. Range play. McGaffigan, 5-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's going to be the second strikeout for Martin. 2 down. In case you're wondering, even if you roll a range play and you still throw a K, that's still a strikeout. 2 down. Here's Lee Master. Lee Master's 0 for 1. Martin will pitch. Martin 2-6, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Third strikeout from Martin. And 1, 2, 3 go the Giants. 1-0 Cardinals after 3. Good to have a nice crowd here. Late Sunday night here after some football. Let's put it this way, guys. I still enjoy watching football, but the NFL still stinks. Different programming note. Usually, you guys know I start my games at 7:30 normally. Since the Ohio State Notre Dame game tomorrow starts at 8, I'm going to start my game at 7. So I'll be starting the game at 7 o'clock instead, so that if that game goes so I think that's just a good starting time so we can watch Ohio State and Notre Dame. We go to the top of the 4th, and Dane Orge was at the plate when McGee was thrown out at second. Orge walked his first time up. McGaffigan, 4-3 at the park. Candlestick, 6-5, and that's fly to left field. And Jeff Leonard will make the play. 1 out. Here's Hendrick. Hendrick is 0 for 1. McGaffigan will deal. 5-3. Home run result against a righty. Hendrick needs a 13. That's a 3, and that's a kaboom. That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, George Hendrick. Stadium groans. George Hendrick gets a hold of one. McGaffigan puts it right over the plate. He pitches George Hendrick a meatball. He turns that into lasagna. 2-0 now in favor of the Cardinals. I got Ohio State. I think Ohio State played tougher talent than Notre Dame did in the playoffs. I'm not saying Notre Dame can't win it, but I think Ohio State's going to do it. I think they're the better team. So now 1 out, but now a 2-0 Cardinal lead. Here comes Porter. Porter reached on a double and scored on an error. McGaffigan will pitch. 5-2, strikeout 12, swing and a miss. Got him. And that will be that is the second strikeout for Andy, 2 down. And we'll now bring up Oberkfell. Oberkfell walked his first time up. McGaffigan, 6-3, range play. Oberkfell, 2-3. That's a grounder to second base. A chance for Youngblood. His range is a 2. That's a 6. It'll get by him. It'll be a base hit for Oberkfell. Oberkfell gets on base. That's his first hit. It'll bring up her. I'm not a fan of either. Actually, I can't stand Notre Dame. But I love watching Notre Dame football because you always get the best games to watch. Oberkfell on at first. He had 12 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. McGaffigan, 4-2. It's a blank. Her, 5-3. It's a grounded to second base. That'll be taken care of by Youngblood. Take his time, tosses it over to first, and that will do it. 1 run on 2 hits. A solo bomb by George Hendrick. And the Cardinals now have a 2-0 lead going in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, Ohio State did knock out the Longhorns, but I really didn't think Texas was that great this year. But Ohio State did knock out the Longhorns, yes, but they're toughest. But they did, but Notre Dame, but also Ohio, but I think Ohio State's still the better team. I don't know. I just feel Ohio State's going to win that game going away. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and Darrell Evans leads off for SFG. He is 1 for 1, got a single his first time up. Martin, 1-5, range play. Evans, 4-3, fly ball, right field, hit to Hendrick. His range is a 2. That is a 2. He'll make the catch. 1 out. Nice play by Hendrick. On a fly out to right. Here comes Chili Mac. Davis is 0 for 1. Martin will pitch. 2-4. Possible error. Davis, a 5-4. That's a grounder to short. Up with it is Smith. His error rating is a 7. That's an 8. Ozzie Smith bobbles it a little bit, but he'll throw to first to get the out. 2 down. The Wizard of Oz goes out and goes ahead and gives out the brain. Here comes Clark. Clark is 0 for 1. Martin will go ahead and pitch. Martin, 3-1, strikeout, 4, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. That's the 4th strikeout for Martin. And so far, he's off to with a 4.18 ERA, he's off to a good start. 2-0 Cardinals after 4, my bad. There really wasn't a standout team this year in truth. That is true. That is true. 1983 really didn't have a standout team. It really didn't. A lot right now. I got a lot of teams bunched early in about a third of the way. Here in the month of May, I got a lot of teams bunched. So it really isn't a standout team in '83. That's why when this season got chosen, I really have no idea how it's going to go. And yet my Mets are in first place in the National League East. No idea how that's happening. Thomas Bartlett joins us here at Candlestick Park. Top of the 5th, the Wizard of Oz will lead off. He's 0 for 1. McGaffigan. Good catch. 4-5 at the park. Candlestick. 4-1. Grounded to third base. That'll be handled there by O'Malley. And O'Malley tosses it over for the out. That'll bring up Martin. Martin got a single his first time up. McGaffigan, 4-2. It's a blank. Martin, 1-6. Easy ground ball to first. Darrell Evans will go ahead and get it. And he'll take it to the bag himself. 2 down. Here comes Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. Yes, my Mets are in first place in the National League East. That 83 Mets team was horrible, and they're in first place. It won't last long, though. McGaffigan, 1-4, strikeout 8, and cold strike 3 on Smith. He struck him out again. Wow, and Smith can't believe that one. But that's going to be the 3rd K for Andy McGaffigan, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Redbirds. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Let's see, McGaffigan can pitch to 22. We've got 3 batters left, and Martin can pitch to 24. Okay. Leading off for the Giants will be Jeff Leonard. Leonard is 0 for 1. Martin will pitch. Martin, 4-5. That's a walk plus 10. And he throws 4 wide ones, and Leonard goes to first. First walk issued by Martin. He only had 25 of them in '83. It'll bring up Youngblood. Youngblood is 0 for 1. Leonard had 26 stolen bases, and he's staying put. Martin will pitch. Martin, 3-1, strikeout 20, no. Youngblood, 4-2, and against the lefty, base hit right past short. Leonard's got very good speed, and that 5 is going to get him to third. Jeffrey Leonard, very good speed, gets to third easily. And now the Giants are cooking here in the 5th, and the batter is O'Malley. O'Malley is 0 for 1. Infield is going to play well, I'll tell you. They're going to play in. Leonard has got great speed, but O'Malley does hit into a lot of double plays. Got a good chance to get a chance to maybe get an out here. Or do you play back with the runners at the corners? You know what? They're going to go back to double play depth. Strategy roll. And Youngblood stays where he is. Martin, 6-4. Hit by pitch. No. O'Malley, 1-2. Ground ball to first. 4-5-5. Shortstop pivots mid-0. 1-5. It's a double play. They'll get it. 2 outs, but Leonard will come in to score. It's 2-1. But they trade the 2 outs for the out. They trade the run for the 2 outs. So they'll take the double play, but the Giants are on the board now, 2-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! So with 3-6-3 double play, the next batter is Brenly, who just missed a home run his last time up, but he is 0 for 1. Now a 2-1 ball games here at the stick. Martin, 4-5, walk plus 10, and he will walk Brenly. So right now, Martin, that's his second walk of the game. But the next batter he pitches to will be McGaffigan. He's 0 for 1. Brenly on it first, and he will stay there. John Martin, 3-6 against the righty. It's a blank. McGaffigan, 1-2, and it'll be a swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning will end there. 5th strikeout for John Martin, but 1 run on 1 hit and a couple of walks. Now a 2-1 game after 5. Got a good crowd tonight. Not bad for a late night game. Top of the 6th, McGaffigan can pitch to 3 more batters before fatigue. Willie McGee, Willie and Bobby McGee leads off. He's 0 for 2 though. McGaffigan, a 2-1. That is a blank. McGee, 2-6. Ground out to third, taken care of by O'Malley, and he will throw it over. Here comes Orge. Orge is 0 for 1 with a walk. McGaffigan pitches. 3-6 against the lefty. It's an automatic out, and that will be hit to right field. And Jack Clark will come in a bit and grab it. 2 down. And here's Hendrick. Hendrick, one for 2. Hit a bomb his last time up. McGaffigan, 3-4. Strikeout 20 will be high. Hendrick, a 4-5, and he hits a base hit. He'll keep the inning going. That's a hit past short, and that will keep the inning going there for the Cardinals. McGaffigan is now tired, but they're going to leave him in there at least to see if he can get out of the inning. And here comes Porter. Porter doubled and scored on an error. He is 0 for 2. No, sorry, 1 for 2. 2 outs. Hendrick on it first. He had 3 steals. And he gets the steal sign, actually, but he's staying put with 2 outs. McGaffigan, 3-2. Strikeout 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning will end there. 4th strikeout for McGaffigan. No runs and a hit for the Redbirds. 2-1 going bottom of the 6th. Johnny Leemaster leads off for the G-Men. He's 0 for 2. John Martin doing a good job. 1 run on 2 hits so far. Now in the bottom of the 6th inning in this match. Martin, 5-3 at the park. Candlestick, 2-5. Hit hard to left field. Lonnie Smith's going to have room, though. Tracks it down near the line, out number 1. Here's Evans. Evans is 1 for 2. Martin will deal. Martin, 2-5 against the lefty. Strikeout 13 will just miss. Evans, 4-3. He hits 1 hard to right, but once again, it's going to be a play for Hendrick. And Hendrick will get there for the 2nd out. And now Chili Mack. He's 0 for 2. Martin, looking pretty good so far. 2-1 lead here for the Cardinals. Martin, 5-2. That's a walk plus 10, and he will walk Davis. That is the 3rd walk given up by Martin. And now a chance for Clark. Clark is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Davis has 10 stolen bases. And he will stay put. So Martin will go ahead and pitch to Clark. Fans here at Candlestick would like to see Clark launch one. Martin, 6'3", range play at the park. Candlestick Park. 3-3. It's a single to right, but it's a range play for Hendrick. His range is a 2, and he's got it. Side retired. Nice play by George Hendrick out there. He'll grab it, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. What a play by Hendrick. Clark thought that Mike was going to drop in, but George Hendrick will get it on the fly. 2-1 after 6. Seventh inning coming up. Leading off for the Cardinals will be Ken Oberkfell. He is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. And I think we may see a new pitcher, and we will. McGaffigan's going to come out of the game. Did a fine job. But they're going to go to the bullpen here and bring in a lefty and see what they're going to go with here. So let's see if they have a lefty. Let's see who they're going to do. And they do. And they're going to bring him out. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Gary Lavelle. And that name rings a bell. 7 wins, 4 losses, 20 saves, a 2.59 ERA. Gary Lavelle will be the second pitcher. McGaffigan does leave with the L. So Gary Lavelle will be pitching for the Cardinals here. So Gary Lavelle, does that name ring a bell to anyone? Lavelle, 6'6" at the park. Candlestick, 6'3", and that's flied to right field. And getting over there is Clark, and he will put it away for out number 1. Next batter is Herr. Herr is 0 for 2. Lavelle, he will pitch. Lavelle, 4-4, range play. Herr, 3-6, ground ball right back to Lavelle. His range is a 4. He won't get it. It'll be a base hit. So it's a single right past the pitcher and into the outfield, and Herr has a single. He'll hold it first. It'll bring up the Wizard of Oz, and he's 0 for 2. Herr had 6 stolen bases, and he is staying where he is. Lavelle will pitch to Smith. 2-1 Cardinals, top of the 7th. Lavelle, 4-3 against the switch right. It's a blank. Smith, 4-1, popped out to second base. And Joe Youngblood's going to take it. And that's going to be out number 2. A good job by John Martin. He is due to be tired after 2 batters, but they're going to take him out of the game. The Cardinals are going to go to the bench, and we'll see a new pitcher for them as well. And it is going to be, let's see who the Cardinals are going to bring out. Coming on to pinch hit for the Cardinals is going to be David Green. 284 average, 8 homers, 69 RBIs. David Green will come on to pitch. I lost my black die. Timeout as for dice delay. Right there. Okay. One of these days. So David Green will bat. 2 outs here, top of the 7th, 2-1. Good chance here maybe for the Cardinals. Strategy roll for Herr. He'll stay put. Lavelle, 1-6 against the righty. It's an automatic out. He'll do his job. It's a fly ball to right field, and Jack Clark will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Redbirds. We got a good game going on here. Still pretty much anybody's game. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we still have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night, I'll start the game a little early. I'll start at about 7 due to the national championship. Even though the national championship is slated to start at 8, kickoff probably won't be until like about 8:15 or 8:20 with all the pageantry and all that garbage. We're going to Royal Stadium to get our first look at these two teams, as the Detroit Tigers will take on the Kansas City Royals. And we got a good pitching matchup. Jack Morris will be going for the Tigers, and Dennis Leonard will be going for the Royals. Royals are off to a tough start right now. Tigers are playing good baseball. So we will be at Royal Stadium as Morris the Cat will take on Denny Leonard, the Tigers and the Royals. I'm pretty sure Chuck Rawlings will not miss tomorrow's game. The first look at the Tigers here for 1983. That will be tomorrow night at about 7 instead of 7:30 on Inside Pitch. Jeff Leonard leads off for the Giants. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Cardinals need a pitcher. And let's see, they got right, and left. So let's see who the Cardinals are going to bring on to pitch. And coming on to pitch for the Cardinals is going to be Jeff Lottie. We saw him in the earlier game with the Cardinals. 3-3 with a 3.16 ERA. Lottie will go ahead and take over. Martin leaves with the W, though. So Jeff Lottie will pitch to Jeff Leonard. And Lottie can pitch to 6, while Lavelle could also pitch to 6. He's got 2 left. So Jeff Lottie will pitch to Jeff Leonard here. 2-1 Cardinals. Lottie, 2-6. That's a blank. Leonard, 2-2. Ground ball to third. Oberkfell will get to that and throw it over for the out. 1 down. Next up is Youngblood. Youngblood is 1 for 2. Lottie sets up and deals. 5-2. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Youngblood. 2-5. Power check to left field. That's a 16. And against the righty, Youngblood's going to get one. And that's going to bounce off the wall. And that's going to be a triple. Youngblood will slide into third with a triple into left field. That's corralled by Lonnie Smith. Youngblood, very good speed. He'll get to third. Excellent speed, actually. And now the tying run is 90 feet away. The infield will come in. A triple for Youngblood. The next batter is O'Malley. O'Malley is 0 for 2. Infield is in. Lottie will pitch to O'Malley. Strategy roll, and Youngblood stays put. Lottie will go ahead, set it up there. O'Malley looking for something to hit. Lottie will pitch. 1-5. It's a blank. O'Malley, 3-4. Base hit. The game is tied. Malley hits one into left field. Youngblood comes in and he will score. We're tied at 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by O'Malley as Jeff Lottie comes in and blows it there for Martin and McGaffigan. And now the batter is Brenly. Brenly is 0 for 1 with a walk. So now O'Malley on it first. Infield back to normal here. Now tied at 2 here at the stick. O'Malley had 2 stolen bases, and he will stay. Lottie, 2-3. That's a blank. Brenly, 1-5, and hit one to the left field, but Lonnie Smith will get to that, and that will be out number 2. Gary Lavelle due to bat. He will come out, and the Giants will go to the bench for that. And they are, let's see, righty on the mound. So they are going to go with, Max Venable, 219 average, 6 homers, 27 RBIs. Here comes Max Venable. I forgot he was a Giant too. Pitcher spot is 0 for 2. O'Malley on it first. Strategy roll for O'Malley. He will stay where he is. Lottie will pitch. Lottie, 4-3. That's an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to second base. Tommy Herr will get that, and he will Throw to the shortstop. Smith covering second, and the side is retired. 1 run on 2 hits, a triple by Youngblood, and an RBI single by O'Malley, tied at 2 after 7. Top of the 8th. We'll see a new pitcher for the Giants. And top of the order for the Cardinals. Here's Lonnie Smith. He is 0 for 3. And I think we're going to see a righty here. So let's see who the Giants want to bring on to pitch. They're going to save him. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Jim Barr. 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 3.98 ERA. Barr is the 3rd Giant pitcher, and he can pitch to 7. So he goes here. So Jim Barr will come on to pitch. He'll pitch to Lonnie Smith. Top of the 8th, tied at 2. Barr, 5-6. Against a righty. Home run result against a righty. Smith needs an 8. That's a 5, and that's gone. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Lonnie Smith. Stadium groans. The first thing Jim Barr does is unleash a grapefruit, and Lonnie Smith turns that into fruit salad. 3-2 Cardinals. Giants had to claw their way all the way back, and the first thing Barr does is put it right over the wheel, right over the plate. Here comes McGee. McGee is 0 for 3. Barr will pitch to McGee, now a 3-2 Cardinal lead. Barr, 1-5 against the switch left. It's a base hit right past the pitcher. That's a single for McGee right up the middle. And right now, Barr not looking too good here. And now here's Orge. Orge is 0 for 2 with a walk. McGee had 39 stolen bases, and he's going. 17 minus 2 is 15. Brenly minus 1 is 14, and he's out of there. Holy cow, McGee is caught stealing by Brenly. That's a 20. Bob Brenly goes ahead and throws him out at second base, and McGee is caught stealing. Wow, what a throw by Brenly. And I believe that's the first caught stealing. What a throw by Brenly. 1 out. And now Orge will bat with the bases empty. Yeah, I know. Maybe he did give me the D20. Barr will pitch. 1-3, error on a grounder. Orge, 3-6. Nope, fly ball to center field. Chili Davis will get to it. And that's out number 2. And now Hendrick. Hendrick 2 for 3, a single and a bomb. Barr will pitch. Barr, 6-5, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will end the inning. Barr had 47 Ks in 83. But damage is done. 1 run on 2 hits, a caught stealing, and a solo bomb by Lonnie Smith. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jeff Lottie can pitch to 1 more batter before he tires. It is the top of the order, though, for the Giants. Here's Johnny Leemaster. He is 0 for 3. Cardinals checking the bullpen. And they are going to let him pitch, at least for now. So Jeff Lottie is going to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. Bruce Sutter warming up in the bullpen for the 9th. Lottie will go ahead and deal. Lottie, 2-1. Pitcher result, 12. That's a blank. Leemaster, 1-6. Ground out to second base. Tommy Herr will get that. And that's out number 1. Michael Peterson joins us here from Candlestick Park. Lottie is tired. The next batter is Evans. Evans is 1 for 3. Looking forward to playing the game. Finally got a copy of the game. Of what? Inside pitch? All right. What season did you get there, Michael? Lottie will pitch. Lottie, 3-2, strikeout. 18 will be too high. Evans, 1-5. It's a fly to left. Lonnie Smith will come under that one and grab it for out number 2. And now here's Chili Mac. Chili Mac 0 for 2 with a walk. Lottie looking in. Fans here at the stick will want to see if maybe Chili Mac can get one. Lottie will pitch. 4-3. That's an automatic out. What a job by Lottie. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Hendrick's going to get to it, put it away, and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the G-Men. Cardinals holding on to a 3-2 lead after 8. Yes. What season you get there, Michael? Which season did you decide to grab? We go to the top of the 9th. Darryl Porter leads off for the Cardinals. He is 1 for 3, doubled and scored on an error. Question is Jim Barr going to pitch to him? And let's see. Barr did allow the home run. And I think the Giants are going to, because he did allow a homer, I think I'm going to take him out. Giants are going to go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to go with here. They got 2 lefties, but I don't think the Giants have any more left-handers. So they're just going to go with a pitcher that actually did pretty well against lefties. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Rennie Martin. 2 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 4.20 ERA. Martin will be the 4th Giant pitcher. You got the 1972 season. Great choice. Mets, Mets, not 1972, not a bad year for the Mets. And 1972, fine year. Rennie Martin, I remember, of course, I did that season last year. Martin will go ahead and pitch to Porter. Martin, 2-1, range play. Porter, 4-5. That's a single to center field, but Willie McGee coming on to try to make a play. His range is a 3, and he'll drop it anyway. Porter has a base. Actually, Davis is the center fielder, not McGee. His range is a 4. That was a 5 anyway. He still misses it. That's a single for Porter. So Porter goes ahead and gets it. And now the batter is Oberkfell. Copy the instructions from Webb and reading it. Should you watch it? Just don't do a game. Yeah. Copy the what? Should you watch what? My 1972 replay? I think you should. And remember, check out the demo games if you have any questions, Michael. I'll help you out with the games. Porter on at first, top of the 9th. Cardinals looking for some insurance. Oberkfell 1 for 2. Porter had 1 stolen base. And that's a 20. Martin fires to first and got him! Picked him off! Wow, Cardinals having a tough time on the bases. A 5 and 6 is a pickoff. That's a 5. He got Porter. Rennie Martin picks off Darryl Porter, 1 out. And Ken Oberkfell looking at Porter saying, man, come on. Now Oberkfell will bat with the bases empty. Martin will pitch. 4-4, strikeout, 17 is high. Oberkfell, 3-2, a grounder right back to the pitcher. Martin will get to that and throw it over for out number 2. And here comes Herr. Herr is 1 for 3, has a single. Martin will go ahead and pitch. Martin, 5-3 against the switch left. It's an automatic out, and it's going to be hit to center field. An easy play for Chili Mac. He will get it and end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals, holding on to a 3-2 lead. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. There's only one player that can come in for the Cardinals in this situation, and that is the guy that pretty much invented the save statistic. Hall of Famer, Bruce Sutter. 9 wins, 10 losses, 21 saves, but he had a 4.23 ERA in 1983. Little high for him, but Bruce Sutter pretty much invented the save. But he has to go against the middle of the order here for the Giants, and the first guy he's facing is Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 3. You kind of think he's due. Sutter will go ahead and he will pitch. Sutter, 1-3, walk, and he walks Clark. The first thing Sutter does is walk the tying run. Sutter had 16 walks in 83, and he'll walk one there. Got to go back the other game. So Clark on at first, and now here's Leonard. Leonard up to bat now. He's 0 for 2. Clark with 5 stolen bases. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, though. And he's staying where he is. Leonard's going to swing away. Sutter looking in on Leonard. The fans here at Candlestick Park hoping Leonard can get a big hit. Bruce Sutter, the Hall of Famer himself, will pitch. 5-2 against the righty. It's a home run result against the righty. Leonard needs a 10. That's a 13. 6-5, but he does get a base hit to center field. It's a single. Clark, base runner 3. Base runner 3, single to center, -2, and he will hold at second base. Lonnie Smith goes ahead. Willie McGee throws the ball in hard, and Clark will hold at second. Jeff Leonard just missed a walk-off bomb. But now the tying run is on second, and the winning run is on first. And here comes Joel Youngblood. Youngblood, 2 for 3, a single and a triple. Fans here at the stick, hoping the Giants can pull it out. Clark on at second, Leonard on at first. Nobody out, bottom of the ninth. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. The players will stay put. Sutter gets the sign from Porter. Sutter looking in on Youngblood. Youngblood looking for something to hit. Sutter will pitch. 3-4. That's at the park. Candlestick. 5-3. It's a pop fly ball to the catcher. Going for that is Porter. His ever rating is a 6. That's an 18. He will make the catch, 1 out. Wow, Darryl Porter. Youngblood shot it right up the chimney, and Porter makes it, and that is 1 down. Now the batter is O'Malley, and the question is, do the Giants want him to hit? And they are, O'Malley's third base. I do have another third baseman available. And O'Malley's going to come out of the game. O'Malley coming out of the game, and coming in to pinch hit for the Giants, who's a better hitter actually, is going to be Dave Bergman. 286 average, 6 homers, 24 RBIs. Dave Bergman will come in for O'Malley. Mike, let's see. I believe I have Mike. Mike Vale can take over third if necessary. But here comes Bergman. Clark on at second, Leonard on at first. 1 out. Texag said he'll hit into a double play. Probably will. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Sutter trying to get this game over and get the save. Sutter gets the sign from Porter. He deals. 3-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Bergman. 4-4. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Lonnie Smith. He's going to make the catch for out number 2. Clark, a base running rating of 3. Hit to left -2. Smith a 0. I really don't want to. I think in this case, he can always try to get to third, but he's the tying run. He would get to third on a 1, but I really would think he would not make a base running mistake. But you know what? Let's follow the rules written. A 1, he gets to third. He doesn't. He stays at second base. If that was a 6, another 6, it could have been a play. So Bergman is out. And now the last chance for the Giants is going to be Bob Brenly. Brenly is 0 for 2 with a walk. But he has played beautifully in the field. How fitting it would be if Brenly can get a walk-off hit. 2 outs. Fans there at the stick are loud. Clark at second, Leonard at first. Bruce Sutter trying to get the game over with. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Sutter will go ahead and pitch to Brenly. The fans are loud. Brenly has a little home run power against righties. Sutter sets up and he will pitch. 1-5 against the righties. Strikeout 12. That just missed. Brenly, 2-2. And it's a ground ball to short. That'll get picked up by Smith. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Cardinals escape a victory here over the Giants, 3-2. Stadium groans. No runs, a hit, and a walk, and the Cardinals will get a 3-2 victory over the Giants tonight. And that could have went either way. A close game tonight, a 1-run game. And it definitely goes ahead, and that will be, let's see, that's going to be a good win for the Cardinals. They will go to 10-15, and the Giants drop to 15-14. Final line score coming up. For the Cardinals, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For the Giants, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Jeff Lottie. He's going to go ahead and get the win in this game. The loss goes to Jim Barr, and Bruce Sutter is going to pick up the save. So a very good win tonight for the Cardinals, but we are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. Not a bad game for the night. Good matchup between the Redbirds and the Giants. We are not done yet. Time for the ticker. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Cardinals are going to go ahead and get the win tonight, a 3-2 victory over the G-Men. Let's see how the rest of the baseball world does tonight. May 10th, Seattle at Baltimore. Mariners 11-21, that is 2. Orioles 16-35, that is 5. A win for the O's. The O's are now starting to get up there. California at Boston. Angels 11-34, that is 4. Red Sox 22-21, that is also 4. They're going to extras. California rolls a 1, -2 is -1. Boston rolls a 5. That's good enough for them. And the Red Sox will get the win. Kansas City at Cleveland. Royals 15-61. That is 8. Indians 18-36. That's 5. It'll be a win for the Royals. Oakland at Detroit. Oakland 24-14. That's 3. Tigers 27-32. And that's 6. A win for the Cats. Minnesota at Milwaukee. Twins 5-15. That is 1. Brewers 26-66. They bomb them. That's 13. That's a win for the Brew Crew. Texas and the Yankees. The Yankees are the best team in the game. Rangers 5-34, and that is 3. Yankees 10-65. That is 9. And the Yankees are just running away with it right now. The Yankees already have 20 wins. Montreal and Atlanta. Expos 555. That's 5. Braves 1636, and that is also 5. They're going to extras. Montreal rolls a 2. -2 is 0. The Braves roll a 4. -4 is 0. It's a tie, which means Atlanta will win by virtue of home field. Philadelphia and the Reds. Phillies 1556, and that's 7. Reds 456, and that's 5. That's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Mets and the Astros. The Mets right now are in first place in the National League East, and I still can't believe it. How long is that going to last? Mets 531, and that is 3. Astros 946, that's 5. The Astros will get the win. Cubs and the Dodgers, and no, I'm not expecting the Mets to win to get in the postseason. That 83 team was terrible. Cubs 231, and that's 2, but still fun to have them in first for a while. Dodgers 1355, and that's going to be 7. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. Pirates and the Padres. Pirates 535, that is 3. Padres 836, that's 4. The Padres are actually not playing too badly. May 11th, Seattle at Baltimore. Mariners 066, that's 8. That's going to be enough, I think. Baltimore, though, 1832, and that's going to be 5. That's going to be a win for the M's. California at Boston. Angels 1242, and that is 5. Red Sox 1161, that is 7, a win for the Bo Sox. Toronto and the White Sox. Toronto 1143, and that is 5. White Sox 842, and that is 4, a win for the Blue Jays. White Sox still have not found themselves yet. Kansas City at Cleveland. Royals 1212, that is 1. Indians 1423, that's 3, a win for the Tribe. Oakland at Detroit. Athletics 926, that'll be 3. Tigers 1252 at 6, another win for the Cats. Minnesota, they're staying with the Yankees. Minnesota and Milwaukee. Minnesota 1225, and that's 3 runs. Brewers 1432, and that's 4 runs, a win for the Brew Crew. Rangers and the Yankees. Rangers 151, and they'll get 4 runs out of that. Yankees 412, that's 0. Rangers get a win. Expos and the Braves. Expos 863, and that is 7. Braves 864, that is 7. They're going to extras once again. Montreal rolls a 2, -2. Braves roll a 3, -4. That's a negative 1. And so Montreal at a 2, -2 is 0. Believe it or not, the Expos are going to win the game in extras. Philadelphia and the Reds. Phillies 363, and that's 6. Reds 062, that's 5. That's a win for the Phils. Mets and the Astros. Seaver on the mound for the Mets in this game. Mets and the Stros. Mets 542, and that's 4. Astros 511, that's 0. And the Mets will get a happy recap. On to May 12th, Toronto at Cleveland. Toronto 1546, that's 6 runs. Indians 1116, that is 2. And the blue one for the Blue Jays. Oakland at Detroit. Athletics 956, that is 6. Tigers 1642, that's 5. The A's will get the win. Boston at Milwaukee. Boston 1343 and 5 runs. Milwaukee 1632, 4 runs. It's a win for the Red Sox. Philadelphia and the Cubs. Phillies 1143, That's 5. Cubs 1563. That's 8. And that's a win for the Cubbies. Giants and the Reds. Giants 12-11. That's 0. Reds 10-16. That's 2. It's a win for that game belongs to the Reds. Atlanta and the Astros. Braves 11-36. 4 runs. Astros 4-36. Actually, I'm sorry. That's 11-33, and that's still 4 runs. Astros 4-36, and that is 3 runs. That is a win for the Braves. Anyway, Mets and the Pirates. Mets 2-11-0. Pirates 10-52, and that is 5. The Jolly Roger will raise there. Dodgers and the Padres. Dodgers 10-21. That's 2 runs. Padres 7-46, and that's 5 runs. Another win for the Friars. They're very much in this. Expos and the Cardinals. Expos 13-21. That is 3. Cardinals 8-45, and that's 5. And that'll be a win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will start at about 7 o'clock due to the national championship. It'll be May 13th, and we got a good one tomorrow night. The Detroit Tigers take on the Kansas City Royals. Jack Morris the Cat will be going for the Tigers. Denny Leonard will be going for the Royals. 2 pretty decent pitchers going up against each other. It'll be tomorrow night at about 7 because of the national title game. Tigers, Royals, Morris and Leonard. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The St. Louis Cardinals shrink the Giants down a little bit. They win tonight's game 3-2 in a good matchup. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.